Okay, so here I'm going to be drawing a pumpkin. First, I'm going to start with a sketch, and I'm going to start with the middle because you're not looking at it from a bird's eye view, but you're also not looking at it straight. You're kind of looking at it from a slightly above angle, and so the middle part here is going to be where the I don't even know what it's called, that green part where it comes out. And drawing all the individual rivets here, and then there's that part. I'm going to find out what it's called eventually. Okay, so now I'm just rounding out all of the edges, and I'm erasing any of the pencil markings that I originally had in there. And now I'm going to be drawing some of those viney parts that come out of a pumpkin with the leaves. Usually they're maple-like leaves, and all the twisted vines as well. More leaves, and more leaves at the bottom, just to create more of a scene, more of a fall scene where the pumpkin's just kind of sitting on a bunch of large leaves. Erasing. That's the fun part about sketching. You just get to erase whatever you don't want there. And now I'm just drawing in the details for the leaves. Trying to keep it simple, but still giving it a little bit of life. All right, that's it for the sketch right now. I'll be back. Okay, now comes the fun part, which is painting. So first, I'm just gonna lay down like a rustic beige kind of color for the background. And now I'm going right in with that beautiful vibrant orange color, and I'm giving each section of the pumpkin a little bit of a different orange color based on what I want to highlight. I am using watercolors in this one. I'm using the Kuretake watercolors, which are so vibrant. The only issue is sometimes if you put too much water, then it tends to blotch a little bit, like that first section. And now I'm using that vibrant orange color from the first section to spread it out. And now I'm going in with a beautiful green color to paint the leaves. And now I'm adding a little bit of blue to make it more of a turquoise color for the other leaves. And this one's a little bit of a darker green on the very top. I love how vibrant and opaque those colors are. You wouldn't guess they were watercolor. And now I'm just coloring in the vines. And that's just like a little flower coming out there. And finally, we're painting the stump, I think it's called. I will look it up. I will. And now for the final touches, I am just adding a little bit of a highlight on the pumpkin where the light comes from, and I'll also be adding that to the leaves, and then I'll be coming in with a little bit of a brown color to give the pumpkin sections a shadow and to give it more of a 3D effect. And I'll also be doing that to the stem. Yes, it is called the stem. I figured it out. Sometimes simple is the answer. But yeah, that's what I did. And because it's a smaller painting, I'm not going to be adding too much detail. But here is my pumpkin painting for my little tiny teeny card. Thank you for watching.